Hey guys, this is Tigress coming back to you with Overwatch. And I'm quick going to say that. Sorry for sound 100%. Not feeling 100%. Don't want to go into detail, but it's just one of those cases where I'm not feeling 100%. I think it's just a case of having a cold and it's kind of just bringing my mood down. But hopefully Overwatch doesn't completely stress me out. Now, before I get into 11 loot boxes, new lore drop! Guys, I love lore drops for Overwatch. They're always cool, and I do really love them. I kind of would have preferred emotion comic, because then it meant I wouldn't have to react to something. But the reason to say it is because I was planning on using Thursday, because it's like, I'm not going to be wanting to record after stream on Tuesday. To record the Overwatch, the Monster Hunter video for Saturday. But that'll get recorded after stream, so if I sound tired or knackered, or quite frankly fed up, it will be because of that. But first, loot boxes. But again, I'll cover the new lore drop on Sunday's video. 2 legendaries. You know what? That's actually a pretty decent Roadhog skin. That's not a bad maid skin. I very much doubt I'm going to get 3 legendaries back to back.
I'll send you my consultation fee.
Ah.
It's your day to be dead.
Yeah, see, I don't like the fact that it's like, Reaper's just like, it's your day to be dead. It's like, no, it should be, it's your day to die. Now, guys, I basically, when it comes to loot boxes at this point, do just save them up. It's kind of annoying, kind of not. I will change the Wrecking Ball skin in 30 seconds. That. But see, the reason it's kind of annoying is because I'm an impatient person. I'm hoping I get at least 1 new skin from this. I said 1, and how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, Torbjorn's not that fussed about. I did go over these last week. Junkrats is okay. Maze I actually surprisingly like. It's just the Overwatch 1 designs, but I kind of like them. Soldiers isn't too bad. Zen's is kind of unique. Bastions I do like. Hanzo's is kind of cool, but again, I think it could do a bit more white. But it's just how Hanzo's Overwatch 2 design is. And I actually do like Symmetras. Wrecking Ball. Do I have a good Wrecking Ball skin that I like? Yeah, that. But yeah, like covering hands very quickly. This is his classic design. This is his Overwatch 2 design. The only difference being is he now covers up more of his body instead of just being like an openish robe design. It's now more of a robe. I'm saying robe. I don't know exactly what it is, but then like a vest underneath, and I honestly forgot what to fight it with the skin. Like, I see a bunch of these skins and completely forget they exist. To be fair, Waves for Hanzo is kind of a cool skin. But, again, you don't really have much as a 2-tone separation. Do not remember getting that. Unlocked by participating in the... So that was a challenge I participated in. Because back a while ago, Overwatch used to give out skins for events and all that lot. And like challenges and all that lot. But yeah, like there's not much where you could have done white more. because of its base Overwatch 2 design, without putting like a white sleeve on the other arm, you don't really have much of an option. Would I have personally liked to see, which I'm calling it a vest because it does definitely look like one, that have been done white too? Yes, but I will willingly say not all the designs are fairly done. And I forgot the Nerf weapons exist. Guys, don't get me wrong. As a child, I loved Nerf. It was a really cool thing. And I even got into modern, like not full stage Nerf modern, not like full stage plastic modern where you could like upgrade them and elevate to the highest level. I've done a couple. Not full proper ones, but basically just some minor mods. Because again, never had a sword and kit, so I never was able to basically turn a stripe into a psychotic machine of death. But I don't think it needed to be in Overwatch. And guys, today's plan was, and this will all depend. I'm going to see how a game of comp goes, and if it goes absolutely terrible, and I'm like, I want to punch something, I'll then go to Mystery Hero and Elimination. But I'll try and do 2 games because now I'm back in Silver 4. I'm going to be ending the season in like Silver 3 at the bare minimum. But what I was originally going to do was basically just do Raw Queue, but it's like I'm not going to be waiting here for an hour just to get into DPS. I might potentially jump into both roles. Into it, because the reason I'm not willing to essentially wait here for like a good period of time to jump into them, on stream I can't edit past it. I can't basically cut from point A to then get to point B, which is what I do when it comes to Monster Hunter for hunts. And a lot of time when I do, like, because guys, there are a few times where I will willingly spend 2, 3, maybe 4 to 5 minutes trying to get into a hunt and then go and edit, and I'm like, right, I'll cut from that, so it shows me trying to jump into maybe 1 or 2, then cut near to the end of it, so it's like showing me trying to join into a third. In reality, there's probably about 10, maybe about 10 attempts in between. Also, guys, if you'd asked me just over a year ago now, do I think my channel would have any way, shape, or form be something that I can see potentially in the future doing full time and has a full time career? I would have said no. I've had the same amount of subscribers basically since I started. I would have just laughed. But over the last year or so, I've grown. I've doubled. Like, I started with like 14. I'm almost at 30, which means if you're only running, please like, comment, subscribe. And the reason I do mention it, if like in that case, is because there are people that sometimes watch after. I'll go Jetpack Cat, Zarya, and Torbjorn. I would say Life Weaver, but annoyingly, a Life Weaver main did save me early. I was basically doing, because I do 3 games every day for Overwatch as standard dailies. Basically to get these done. The ones I chose to do were 150, like self heal 150, not self heal, heal 1500, win a game, and then play 3 games in Roll Queue. I think it was Roll Queue. Queued in all roles. And I was playing Rodog because I'm like, Mercy's part of my top 3. Don't really want, like, I want to get like the fact of I don't want to need to chuck an additional game in to not classify as my top 3. Because guys, for like the first 4 days of each, from like Tuesday to about Friday, I basically don't play Reaper, I don't play Sigma, I don't play Mercy. They're all in my top 3, so I try to avoid them so I can get the 15 games not my top 3 played. And I was like, well, I do have Mercy an option, and playing another support wouldn't be the worst thing in the world to try and get the to try and get the 1,500 healing. But I was like, if I get tanked, Roadhog's going to be the easy way. And like at the time I was in a bit of a jam. I died twice. I had already done over like 2,000 healing. I had died twice at that point. I was slightly annoyed. And in Lifeweaver, while I was like on like I think I was under 100 health, pulls me out of the way. Like I then heal up more, and because of it, I was then able to essentially get out of a situation that would have been shit. Was going downhill. And sorry, start run. Yeah, I was snooping that situation without the Lifeweaver. So willing to admit, their pullability, it can be useful. But I've never said the fact it's not. I've just said a lot of Lifeweaver means abuse it. I've more than once been pulled as in a human shield. And it's annoying at points. Especially playing support. And that you have like your other support person just pull you into that danger. Now, part of me does kind of get it, because quick play is typically players that don't... Like, there's a very small proportion of people that play quick play that play comp. Like, you will find a case of a lot of people playing comp basically only play comp. And it's kind of very similar for for arcade game mode. A lot of people who are playing arcade game modes are people who just want to mess around for like half an hour or so, or want to do a few games of Overwatch, but don't have a full hour to jump into like multiple games of comp. I don't even have a full amount of time to jump into a game of comp, but they can jump into say a couple games in arcade. An elimination game can take 5-10 minutes. And but then you've also got people who are new to the game. Like when I first started playing this game, arcade was the only game mode I played. And I don't regret the fact of that. And it's only since Overwatch 2 that I've basically played role queue. Because yeah, there was the odd point beforehand, but for the most part, it was comp or arcade. Now, the reason I play role queue is because to get 3 games of dailies done by playing comp, one, I'd have to do role queue, which isn't the worst thing in the world. Damn it, Tracer. 1 isn't the worst thing in the world, but 2, I play about 3 games of comp within about an hour of a stream. I don't really want to be spending that just to get 3 games of dailies done. I'm always going to choose the simplest and quickest way to get those daily games done. And with role queue being one, like if it was just a case of play 3 games, arcade would be a simple way to do it. But then again, role queue doesn't always take that long. I would games of role queue last at 2-3 minutes. I would games of elimination in arcade game mode last about 20. Both teams fall on hold out. Both teams get like 2 kills each. It goes to the 5th round. So at that point, it all does just come down to who can, get the win. I can't remember whether I was recording this or streaming it. I think potentially recording it. I might have just been playing it for the fun. But I was doing elimination. I was playing Mercy at the time. And a fun trick you can do with Mercy, as long as you've got at least a player, as long as you 2 other players can basically survive by themselves for like 30 seconds. Not even that. You can go and res the 1 player that's died. Your other player keeps them all distracted. And oh god, this game becomes kind of terrible. How is it I'm going to end back in bronze? I swear down, if I find that comp's basically been re-rigged so it fucks over everyone again, I'm gonna be pissed. Like, I will still stream, but I won't be streaming. Like, comp will basically turn into a case of, well, here's the one only game of comp you're getting. Because back before it became Overwatch 2, it basically had, sort of a point system where you could go from, like, 1 to, like, 2,000-3,000. And I would generally be in the 1,000 range, which was generally around the area of about silver. Roughly, if I'm remembering correctly. And I'm not saying I'm a top 100 player. Not saying that. I'm not saying top 500. I'm not saying Grandmasters. What I'm saying is I've competed at gold level and done okay. What I'm saying is I compete better than silver 4. Damn it. She got me 82, jeez. That Tracer is good. See, this is a rank placement where, like, match rankings, like, range-wise, I don't hate. It's Bronze 3 to Silver 2. I don't hate it. Because I can guarantee now, those players are potentially closer to Bronze 2. And those players are probably closer to Silver 3. So... No. No! Damn it. I'll check one more game of comping, but I doubt I'm going to end on comp. The Tracer was good. Also cool skin. Also, I was getting back to a previous conversation. I do honestly think something like an operation like Blackwatch should be existing in Overwatch. Now, if I could pick between any Overwatch agent and past, present Overwatch agents, who would I bring back to run it? Or who would I bring as the team? I'm going to limit myself to about 5 people. There was only ever 4, but I'm going to limit myself to 5. Just so in case you wanted to run this comp team, you could. Ooh, anniversary box. Genji, that's cool. And going over all the heroes, I'm going to try and limit them to Overwatch-based agents. First up on the list, I would want someone like Reaper. Now, I get Reaper's an ex-Overwatch agent. I do honestly think, after he's left talent, I do honestly think him, Sombra, Widow would make a pretty decent team for Blackwatch. But there's no one really keeping on straight line. Now, the members I'd want to see for this, there's no really great tank, but I'll go with Zarya for a tank. So they've got some muscle, but again, yeah, if Blackwatch's whole intended purpose is supposed to be to get in and out, Zarya, a tank's not going to be the best fit. Now, I'm going to give up other options instead of, you know, Sombra, Widow, and Reaper, because I do think they'd make great for Blackwatch team, along with some like Mizuchi and Kiriko. 2 healers being able to sneak in and keep them healed. Because I definitely, or even in the case of potentially say Alari, because I don't know whether Mizuchi and Alari have joined Overwatch. Now, instead of those 3, I'm going to try and cover the base of what the originals were. Cassidy is kind of a sharp shooter. And why I don't think Shojin should be part of this team, nor do I want her part of this team, I'm not putting her part of this team. I'm going to take Cassidy. Bring him back. I'm also going to give them Anran, because I think she would play a pretty decent role. Be able to flank around, get sneaky shots, and get in and out quickly. Both of them would basically be a pain in the ass to detect. For a recon specialist, I'm giving her Serena. I think she could be cool with a drone and useful, and can get some really cool shots. Now for support, Mizuchi. Cool, calm, and very much stealth ninja. Same with Kiriko. Now the reason I picked those ones in particular, because Blackwatch was sort of the renegade team. Now, I don't think Genji fits the build. Moira's no longer a member of Overwatch and she wouldn't go back. But Mizuchi and Kiriko both kind of fit the quiet but deadly aspect. So, gonna go with both of them. Cassidy to be leading the team. And I'm gonna put Serena as second in charge. And the reason I'm gonna say Kiriko joins is because of Genji joins up with Overwatch, but becomes a secret team known as Blackwatch, and Blackwatch goes back to being what it could be, a secret operative of Overwatch that's under the radar. These members do also just work for Overwatch in general, but if Blackwatch is specifically needed, Blackwatch informs. And if someone like Anran or Cassie, like someone says like Anran or Serena are busy on like a mission, the rest of Blackwatch go and they join up when they can. And then to make it a bit more of a tank, like to give you an actual tank, I'm going to check in Zarya, just so it is a full team of 6. And if you are running this team for 5, you swap out Anran or Serena. Recon and flankers are very similar, and Serena can definitely function as a flanker, but Anran can't really function as a recon. But then again, someone like Kiriko can because she can teleport. So, it would really depend. But the reason I don't want to necessarily chuck Zarya on the team, I'm sorry, but the bulking ass Russian stands out way too much. That stands out way too much. So, I come like sometimes like, oh wait, she was blue. Like her original suit was blue. She didn't change to a white aspect suit. Interesting. She also got her hair out slightly because she was rocking a more slick back and up. Now she's rocking a more pony style. Interesting. Yeah, that's who I would run for a Blackwatch team because, again, why I think Anran would have a reservation, same with Serena, because they'd want to be part of the main force. I do reckon with someone like Sojin being like, you're still serving Overwatch. And again, I would think Sojin should be in charge. I've got my gripes, I've got the bleed problems with the living hell with that. I'm sorry, but you don't get to give him an Overwatch and still keep your rank. It'd be like a police commissioner basically turning around saying, we need to find, a big boss in the police, but this is 100% because I've been watching way too many American cop shows. Not gonna lie, I have. Or someone like a CEO turning around saying, all of you are fired, and then being told, oh, look, we need you back.
Select a map.
You don't then get to go back to your comfy ass seat you give up on in the first place, you sacrifice that shit. I'd prefer Junkadine. One person didn't vote.
Select your
There was one person from the enemy team too. Reaper, Junkrat, Domina.
select heroes.
Zarya's actually surprisingly good on this map, but so is Wrecking Ball. I'm gonna say Torbjorn, and I'm gonna say Mei. I'm gonna presume Mei and Torbjorn. I'm also gonna presume Zarya, and I'm gonna presume Widow. And depending on, Sombra, Widow. This is a surprise. I was like, depending on Sombra gets mentioned, because Widow got mentioned like 3 times, Sombra got mentioned a couple, Zarya got mentioned a couple. Okay, so I am literally bottom of the barrel on team. Nice to know. Yeah, getting the support. No, God, no. This is my worst nightmare. Actually, my worst nightmare is every woman I've ever pissed off coming back and, you know, getting payback.
Stay in sight, and I'll keep you safe.
And guys, I say women specifically because I've more than once specifically made it my mission to slightly annoy them.
Let's tend to this.
I've got certain female friends that I have more than once just been like, yeah, I'm just doing this to be a dick. Like, I willingly admitted it in the past that I've done it just to be a dick. Which is horrible, but again,
If you wander off, I can't protect you.
I was young and foolish. Younger and foolish, because I'm still young. 22, turning 23 in a month. Isn't that old? Although, something I am going to 100% dread is... Oh, actually... We've got 3, but that's because it's a team of 6. Something I am full on dreading because I know it's going to happen is...
That feels better.
Recording Monster Hunt, because I'm going to presume it's going to be Rise, because I'm presuming I'm still going to be on Rise. Is recording that on, like, because it would get recorded on the Sunday, so, and then end it on birthday, meaning, oh god, this is the worst recording ever. I'm prepared for it to happen. Because that's something I've come with a conclusion, like, I say conclusion, something I've, at this point, just willingly admit to. My birthday sucks. I'm ill every year. I'm miserable on it anyway. Now I'm miserable on my birthday for good reason. Kind of. One of the reasons were years ago, back in like 2019, June the 9th, 2 days before my birthday's the 11th, my one dog, because I had 2 Yorkshire Terriers at that point, a female and a male, and the female passed in a sleep lying on me. And it's something that I still do think about to this day. Like, I've had 3 Yorkshire Terriers. I love Yorkshire Terrier dogs. They're cute, they're adorable, and nice and small.
Let's get back to
More specifically, it means I can just lie on my lap and curl into me while I'm playing games. Other dog breeds I do like are things like Huskies, and Golden Retrievers are also kind of cool. Like, for me, like, Huskies are, like, cool and kind of cute and cute, and, like, a cool way.
under my protection.
But I don't physically have the energy to willing. Guys, I'm a gamer. So when I turn around and say I don't fancy running in a field while the thing burns off energy, I mean it. I physically mean it. Plus, I don't have a big backyard, so it wouldn't be fair. And, yeah, like, my female Yorkshire Terrier died on the 9th of June 2019.
Okay.
And 2 days before my birthday, I was in a state of, I didn't want to see anyone. The only thing I wanted to do at that point in time was drink.
Shaping our defense.
Now, I was 16 at the time. No? Yes. Yes, I was 16 at the time. It was a year before I went to college. And I just wasn't in a great state. Put on a brave face, and you just had some time. Come the following year, July somewhere, my other dog then died. We had to get put to sleep. And well, it wasn't fair on it, and I just spiraled. I just went to that place, guys, and I will willingly admit, mentally, I've probably still not like recovered, because I've said before and I'll say again, pets have always meant more to me than some family members. Because those pets have been there for me when I've needed them. Like, when I got my exam results from high school,
That wasn't called for.
and I was like, oh god, these aren't great results. I did terrible. I didn't fail a single course. I didn't get, like, top grades or anything, but I didn't fail a single course. They were there when I needed comfort. But, yeah. Also, for anyone that asks, I don't plan to, like, maybe in the future, but at the minute I don't plan to get another dog because I personally can't go through it again. I just personally can't. And that's just me personally. Again, I love pets.
Let's get back to it.
But also within that period of time, I also then lost a cat. I've had 3 dogs die, 1 on me, 2 put to sleep, and 3 cats. And 3 cats. 2 I just disappeared. I had no idea what ever happened to them. And then 1 died in my room. Which is why, guys, if anyone ever asks me, dude, are you alright mentally? It's like, it depends, physically or mentally. Physically, I'm fine, nothing wrong with me. Mentally... Actually, who asked for the second time? Oh, a tank, okay. I was about to say, for fucking DPS players. Like, I was about to say, if our DPS players have been like, we need another tank, and it's like, you could fucking switch. See, what always does annoy me is when a DPS player... It's okay, can we have another tank? Can we have another support when there's like 3 DPS players? Or like 4 DPS players. So I've been on teams when it's been me playing support and another person playing tank, and the DPS players been like, hey, can we have another support and tank? Like, can we have 2-2-2? And it's like, you fuckers can swap! One of you fuckers can swap. No, you don't want to. You want someone else to do it, but they don't want to either. I think instead of taking the last week off playing comp for the end of the season, I think I might do the last 2 weeks. And just say restart next season. Because, guys, it has honestly been a few weeks since I have played 3-4 games of comp. Last time I did it... Oh, that was a better time. Did they have turret? Did Torbjorn get a bloody missile pod in this turret? Damn it. Yeah, guys, I know for a fact that recording on not Sunday for Thursday's video is going to be a pain in the ass, and I'm going to be like, oh god. Because, guys, I will say no, there have been times when editing a video when I've just been like, can I delete all of it? And it's just like, no, I need the video. Like, I need the video. Although, to be fair, if I did say essentially not do that additional Overwatch, that additional Monster Hunter video for this week, it's not, no shit, it's not like you were losing out on a video, you just won't be getting the bonus Sunday video. And guys, the reason that I basically have so often do bonus Sunday videos are, I'm usually not free to record them until Thursday. Because recording Monster Hunter, that takes a few hours. And most recently, those have been taken anywhere from 2 to about 3. I have recently been recorded from 9:30 to about 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning for Monster Hunter. And it's not something I enjoy. Which is why at the minute, if I do fail 2 out of 3 hunts, I am like, okay, that's the video. I swear to, if this ends up being the point where I try,
I'll find my own path.
like, I don't know why comp this season, it's just been a nightmare.
They have this coming.
That's because the dude,
Give it to them.
because in fact, like, I am a DPS based player. I love playing DPS.
Got sick of being your sidekick.
It doesn't matter. I can solve this myself.
The fact that someone has to point out, okay, can we have 2 tanks to support 2 DPS? Like, it is obvious to tell when people have got way too used to 5v5. Because team comp didn't used to be that bad in Overwatch. It's ever since they've added the role queue in, it's become a bit more of a pain. And again, the way I've said it before and I say it, do I think the way I would do it is perfect? No. I know there'd be problems. I think there'd be a few less problems. I think there'd be a lot of bitching from it. Which at that point, they can all shut the hell up. But the reason I say it is because I know for a fact people would be like, why, we want to play a full team of DPS. And to that point, it's like, okay, so you're the reason we can't have nice things. You're the reason we can't have, why we need something like Roll Q, because Blizzard themselves, Overwatch know the fact of, that people are going to be pissed the fact that they can't play DPS. That they're stuck in games with only DPS players. So to fix it, they've got Roll Q.
Time to try again.
It is sad to say that I win more games in Roll Q, where I don't get to play DPS, than when when I'm in Open Queue. Now, do I know if it's the exact same for comp? No, but this is going based on non-comp, so I can't 100% compare it. Do I think Overwatch would ever get rid of the role queue system? Nope, it's been in the game way too long. Do I think it could be adjusting? Because guys, basically what I proposed was have a limit. No more than 3 DPS, no more than 3 tanks, no more than 3 support. Unless it's mystery heroes, or basically you can have like say a full team of Torbjorns. And this is one of those 2 game modes, or a Pacific game mode. I don't think it should be more than 3 DPS, 3 tank on each team. So that way at the beginning of the game, so when you do have, let's say, 2-3 people who instant lock DPS, and then someone's like, oh, I want to play DPS, and then they rage quit from comp, the game ends. And then they get fucked because they decided to be a child about it. A child about it. And why do I know people who get pissed at me for stating the fact of it would? The people who get pissed at me would be people who who only ever play DPS. The reason I reason I prefer flex players is literally down to the simple fact of they're flexible players. I don't think you should be playing Overwatch or Rivals unless you can play at least a character in each role. Preferably 2. So that way if the character you know how to play in that role is taken, you can still play in that role. I make sure I have at least 2 characters in each role. For support, Mercy, I mean I know how to play most of them anyway, but the mains are Kiriko, Mercy, and Brig. For tank, it's Sigma, Diva, and Reinhardt. But again, I know how to play most of them. Zara's the only one I'm not 100% sure. Yes, she's been in the game longest, but someone who has not tried to learn. And one of them not known fully how to play isn't the worst thing in the world. I know how to play like almost all the characters in the game to an okay point. I know how to play most of them to a good point. And then, not tanks, DPS, Reaper, Serena, Kiriko, Anran, Freya, Sombra. I don't have anything against DPS players, I just hate when everyone is for locks DPS. It's why my method of saying first come first serve would be good. Because it wouldn't be full on role queue, because you wouldn't be locked into a role.
That wasn't called for.
And the reason I also wouldn't put in a case of you change roles, you can't change back into another role, is because sometimes you want to be able to switch. There's actual very good points of switching. Say if you're dealing with, say, a Anna, Hanzo, and a Widow, and you're playing Farah, and if you're playing Farah, and you've got someone on your team playing Echo, and you're both in the sky a lot. Switching to counter the fact that someone's sniping you to either A, another sniper, or B, someone that can deal with them, like Sojin or Emran, isn't the worst thing in the world, or even Sombra. But yeah, like swapping isn't always the worst thing in the world. It's just seen as taking the easy way out. And sometimes it is. Sometimes it's just generally a case of countering the counter. Which again, nothing wrong with countering the counter. Oh, or 24 seconds, 22 seconds. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, thank God. Damn it, she wasn't jumping to that drone again.
I'm on fire. Actuating the barrier.
Time to get clever.
The payload moves towards its
But yeah, countering someone who's countering you isn't the worst thing in the world. It's called smart. It's called playing the game smartly. No, I basically never do it. Because I'm very rare, like, it's rare that I need to deal with someone basically countering me specifically. I don't play it too much, I don't play it at a case of I need to be counted level, but I'm also comparable. Seriously, Moira? I think it's like a comp. Why it's not being the most dickish thing tonight? I mean, Anna sleeping there would have been perfect. No, that's all. You can get the point and hold it. I'm going to highly doubt. Defeat. Oh, which I saw coming. Well, elimination time.
Play of the game.
You know what? Oliva did, like, they did do pretty well and they tried to organise a team. How the hell did she slip past you? Let's about to say Reaper. And Mercy's slipping past you? Jeez. She was annoyingly good. And sneaky.
Thanks for the shout out.
Oh, that hurts. 58%, jeez. I'm going out, I'm gonna end up in wrong by the end of the season. Also, guys, something I didn't show was the shop, and it's the same as it was last week. Literally no difference. All of, like, that's why I'm tempted to get some of those skins. Like, the only ones I would want would be Diva, Mercy, and Tracer. More specifically Mercy, because Diva I'm not too fast in, same for Tracer, but they would be cool. I don't know, it's just something about the flame bound, like, effects that just make me want it. But again, showing self-control here. You know what, we'll do mystery door, because it'll be exciting.
Entering the necropolis.
Genji! I like playing mystery because it's like, I prefer elimination, it's just a bit quicker. The mission here is fun.
No holding back. No holder.
Did it. Damn you, Genji, you're good. I was close. I got cocky in the end, though. Going, like, thinking, oh, I'm untouchable. Yet, nope. Soldier! I stand by the fact that I like the Soldier skin, but it does not look like Soldier. I'm happy he got a really cool mythic. What the fuck was that? But yeah, I stand by the front of him getting a really cool mythic because he has been out powercraft. Granted, he's not the only hero, there are a few. And it's just a case of a lot of new heroes in the game. A lot more ballot. Because they've not just got the one basic trick. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Running down the mountain, we run. We run down the mountain, we run. Oh no. Every time I look at this Hunter skin, I'm instantly reminded of. Yeah, we both wasted spam arrow. See where this is gonna go. I'm gonna have like a few minutes spare. Again, with both Rivals and Overwatch streams being longer, after this game of elimination's done, it's the end of stream. Da-da-da-da-da-da. So they were constantly healing, but I wasn't at the end. I want to know why. I might be able to trick them. Actually, that reminds me, something I did want to into a short I never did. Oh, why are dummies? Actually, there's a couple things I need to sort. Tomorrow's the problem. Basically, guys, there was a Doom very short I was wanting to upload, and a full, not full length, but basically a bunch of my MVPs from Rivals. In like a full length video. That I just never got around to. Yeah, I fucked up. I will willingly admit. I got cocky in the end. It's my fault. I should have let full here, but I was like, they're low on health, and they knew exactly what they were doing. Yeah, low. Like something I don't do is I don't check how much health I'm on because I see the enemy being on low health and I'm like, must go for the finish. I won the manga because I played them. They were cocky with Roadhog. I basically tried to pull off the edge, but they failed. But yeah, basically, guys, it was like last week that I wanted to. I say last Friday. That I was like, you know what, Sunday. Nothing coming up on Sunday. No video to upload. I'll upload it then. I completely forgot what time Sunday came. I won't do it after stream, but I'll see what time I have after. I filmed Monster Hunter for Saturday. If I have a decent amount of time, I will basically set the video for tomorrow. But anyway, guys, this is time for signing off. Hope you have enjoyed. I know it's a slightly shorter stream, but lives alone. Overwatch last week was an extra 15 minutes. Rivals on Friday was an extra 12 minutes. The Rivals before that was an extra 14. Overwatch before that was an extra 14. Yes, the Rivals before that was like a minute short. But there are a bunch of these where I have just done over the hour. And it's just one of those cases. But thanks guys for watching. If you haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe. And check out Sunday's video for the lore drop, where I will chuck a couple games in, and one of them might be comp. I'll honestly see how it does. But anyway, this is Dave signing off, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Now that's the one. That's the one.